Well, hello there. Sion Batson here from Sion Batson Tutoring, and in this video, we will be adding and subtracting integers. This is a very important concept for all of my 7th graders, my 8th graders, my high school students, and even if you are getting ready to take the GED exam. This is a very important concept that you must master. So, let's go. Now, this exercise is out of my 7th grade math workbook. You can master 7th grade math, next generation learning standards. This workbook covers all of the next generation learning standards as well as all of the Common Core learning standards for 7th grade. So if you have a 7th grader, I would highly recommend that you get them a copy. This workbook is filled with easy to follow notes, step-by-step examples, guided examples, and more than 1100 practice problems and answers. Students love this workbook, the teachers love this workbook, parents love this workbook because it's a great resource for extra practice at home, for homework help, and it's also the ultimate study guide to help your scholars get ready for the 7th grade state exam. So, if you have a 7th grader, again, I highly recommend you get them a copy. You can grab your copy from Amazon. Now, to our video. When adding and subtracting integers, we are going to use two very simple rules to help us master this concept. Two very simple rules. Rule 1 says, if the signs that are in front of the integers are different, we will subtract the integers. When we are done subtracting the integers, we will always keep the sign that is in front of the bigger integer. Yeah? If the signs in front of the integers are different, we will subtract the integers. When we are done subtracting, we must at all times keep the sign that is in front of the bigger integer. Rule 2 says, if the signs that are in front of the integers are the same or alike, we will add the integers. When we are done adding, we will again keep the sign that is in front of the bigger integer. So, two simple rules. Different signs we subtract. Same signs we add. However, very important, whether we add or subtract, we must keep the sign that is in front of the bigger integer. Get it? Very simple. Let's try a few examples. Let's say we have -7, and let's say we have +5. So here again, we have two signs. Here we have a negative sign. Here is a positive sign. The signs are different. So because they are different, we are going to subtract. Now, when we are subtracting, don't confuse yourself, we only subtracting the integers. If we subtract 7 and 5, we would get 2. Now, don't forget, we are not done. When we are finished subtracting, at all times, we must keep the sign that is in front of the bigger integer. The bigger integer here is 7, and the sign in front of the 7 is negative. So we must keep the negative sign in the answer. So the answer is -2. Get it? Let's try next one. Let's say we have -4 plus 10. Again, here we have a negative sign. Here we have a positive sign. Our signs are different. So because they are different, we must subtract. Again, subtract. When we're subtracting, we subtract the normal way we would subtract. If we subtract 10 and 4, we would get 6. Yeah? And don't forget, we always have to keep the sign that's in front of the bigger integer. The bigger integer here is 10. And the sign in front of the 10 is positive. So our answer is +6. Or you can just put 6. +6 or 6. Same thing. Yeah? Very simple, right? Let's say we have -5, -7. Here, again, we first check out our signs. Our signs, in this case, here is negative, here is negative. They are the same. When they are the same, we are going to add. If we were to add 5 and 7, we would get 12. And don't forget, when we're done adding, we must keep the sign that's in front of the bigger integer. The bigger integer here is 7. 7 is bigger than 5. So we will keep the negative sign that's in front of the 7. -12. It's very simple, no? Yes. Now, I'm going to let you try one just for fun's sake. So what I want you to do is pause the video, try it, come back and see if we get the same answer. Yes? All right. Don't cheat. Now, welcome back. So again, the first thing we are going to look at is our signs. Our signs are the same. So because they are the same, we are going to add. If we were to add 8 and 2, we would get 10. However, don't forget what's important. When we're done adding, we must keep the sign that's in front of the bigger integer. The bigger integer here is 8. The sign in front of the 8 is negative. So we must keep the negative sign in our answer. So our answer is -10. I hope you got -10. How was that? Very simple, right? Very simple, very fun. So again, when adding and subtracting integers, 2 rules. Different signs, we subtract. Same signs, we add. However, whether we add or subtract, we must keep the sign that's in front of the bigger integer. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will find it useful and helpful. And again, this exercise is out of my 7th grade math workbook. You can master 7th grade math next generation learning standards. You can grab your copy on Amazon. Thank you for watching, and until next time, enjoy your math homework and don't forget to practice. See you.